It can be done either way, either with a chair or with a mat, however you feel. But we're gonna have 2 separate sessions. We're gonna do one at the town hall for those that can get upstairs and can mobilize that way. And then we're gonna have one over at Rooted in the Flow yoga studio. They have an elevator that gets you up to the third floor. So we're doing those. We're working on a cost right now to see if recreation can cover the whole thing, or if residents have to cover some of it. We're not sure how that's gonna go yet.
So this is national recognition for Berwick for a lifetime, for Berwick, Maine, being a lifelong community, an age-friendly community.
Wow.
And that's thanks to all the work you guys are doing.
Hello and welcome to the January 2nd, 2024 Select Board meeting. The entire board is present. Town manager, town clerk. Let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to 2024, everybody. Who has miswritten the date already? Anybody? No?
I've been pretty good all day. I was like, oh, I'm shocked. Usually it takes me 4 weeks to get it right.
All right. The approval of our meeting minutes from December the 19th, 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second the motion.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Terrific. All right, now we're going to breeze through about 9 things really quick here. Let's see. First public comment. There's no public here. So I will close the first public comment. No public hearings, no reports of committee, no department reports, no appointments, no unfinished business. Town manager report.
Each year, the select board is asked to pick a local person, project, or group to receive the Berwick Spirit of America Foundation tribute for outstanding community service. We have until June to pick someone, so keep it in mind.
I was looking at that email today, just thinking about it.
So our clock tower, the railing is rotted and needs to be replaced. Spoke with John Smith at Great Falls Construction. They do have a historic restoration team. It's a pretty specific scope, but I'm going to work with them to get an estimate on cost. So I'll come back with a board with a ballpark of what that'll cost. That's all I have.
Any questions for the town manager? All right. Select board communications. We have none. Approval of the accounts payable. We have payroll warrant number 43 from December 28th, 2023 in the amount of $87,515.68. We have an accounts payable warrant number 44 from December 28th, 2023 in the amount of $922,723.28. I make the motion that we pay our bills.
Second the motion.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Terrific. New business, proposed ARPA allocation.
Right. I am proposing to reallocate $10,000 from Outfall 7 grant match to BIBA. BIBA's been a great use of funds, being able to help people out in need, and this is what the fund is for. The Outfall 7 grant, we have another capital reserve that we're able to use that frees up the $10,000 to be able to reallocate.
Could you explain what Bieber is to the general public?
It's the Berwick Employees Benevolent Association Fund, which used to be employees putting money in voluntarily, but we haven't had that in many years. But now we get donations from the American Legion. Representative Tom Levine gave us some money. ARPA, we've gotten $40,000 when we first got the funds, and I've used that. It's for helping people who don't quite qualify for general assistance. So I help people with their rent, CMP bills, heating oil, that's the big one. So it's really come in handy and has helped a lot of residents.
I'll make a motion that we reallocate money from Outfall number 7 to the BIPA grant, an amount of $10,000.
Sorry, second.
Any further discussion?
I have a question. I'm okay with the transfer. Approximately how much money do we put out in general assistance every year from the BIBA account for items like this that don't qualify for general assistance?
Okay, so I did the $40,000 over a 2-year span,
Okay.
and I was able to pay it. You wouldn't believe people CMP bills. Some people owe $8,000 up to $20,000 to CMP for some reason. I've never paid 20, but
Yeah.
They must be heated driveways or something. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
surprised
But
CMP let it go that high.
Exactly.
well, they can't shut off during the winter, so that's
Oh.
always plays a factor. But yeah, so we have spent a lot. A lot of people had. I helped, some people who had back rent of 6 months, so I paid them up to present.
And is that, more just curiosity, is that sort of in line with what we've done the last 3 to 5 years, or is it a trend that it's going up or down?
I think the trend is going up, but we've never had this kind of funding. Like
Yep.
$40,000 was a lot of money for me to help people with.
Yeah.
And it's the first time. I mean, it used to be we had maybe $1,500 in the account.
Wow.
So this was really helpful, and I know it's not going to last forever, but while we have it, I like to use it.
No, yeah, I have no objections to it. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? So that's approved. James, I would like to have a discussion with budget coming up about the town possibly funding some portion of that as well. Just going forward, whether it's small amount, medium amount, if they don't qualify for general assistance, maybe having 2 tiers,
Yeah, 1,500 doesn't sound like.
No.
it'll do a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I have rents that are higher than that just for 1 month, let alone, so.
Well, depending on oil costs, too, they
Yeah,
can
exactly.
chew it up in one delivery.
Tank of oil, friggin' $600-700. All right. No quick claim deeds, no abatements. Still no public for a second public comment. They didn't rush in here afterwards. We have no executive session. Under other business, non-agenda items, we have an application for a pole permit on Diamond Hill Road. It's a mid-span pole for a new customer. It's not. Is it in your packet? Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing really particularly exciting. Any questions or comments about that?
Diamond Hill?
It says the corner of Diamond Hill Road and Durant Road. Yeah, so this is Durant Road, this is Diamond, yeah.
That's what I was going.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the mid-span pole for CMP at the corner of Diamond Hill Road and Durant Road.
Second the motion?
Any further discussion? All those in favor? All right.
I do have one additional question just for the town manager. Do you have any follow-up regarding the parking issue that was brought up a couple meetings ago? Have we done any research or?
I have not since last meeting, but happy to either come to the board with a proposal. Is there anything in particular for research you'd be looking into for parking?
I think we had talked about, we were going to talk to some of the other business owners and
Get
see if they
see
had
what
some
their
ideas
business
and things like that, and just kind of throw everything onto the table
Yeah.
to see what.
Everything from new signage to rearranging the parking, lines,
Yeah,
whatever.
instead of doing
and
it
then
at an
even
angle.
I think
Real-
we can
real
just talk
parking
about when the real
ordinances.
parking is going to be finished too. So even if we have a temporary plan to a permanent plan,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Right, so that
if
we can
once
at least get
everything's
back
done,
to
that
them.
resolves the issue, then maybe just
Do
something in
you
the short term.
just want to invite the businesses for like a
That-
forum
that would
slash
be-
workshop?
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
great
great.
too if they're
I'm sure
all.
Jamie Glad will show up, I'm sure.
And he
Allison
had the
will
one
show
question
up.
about
Yeah.
another handicap. I noticed
Yes.
that there's
Yes.
one. I don't know how many we need, but she did mention
Or
that.
across the street.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if we need to. I don't know.
I don't think we
How
need
many
them,
do-
but
We have one, right?
Right, she mentioned it, and
she
we
mentioned,
already
she mentioned
have
having
one.
an
So,
additional one.
Yeah. right.
Yeah, and I think really it does kind of tend on timelines too, because we do have parking that's coming once the project's finished. So maybe
Yeah.
it's what are we looking at for the next 6 to 18 months, and then what or what's a permanent solution
Yeah.
too. So yeah, I
How,
think
how
just having
soon
a
is the
workshop would be
parking the Great Falls is work? How soon is any parking the Great Falls is working on going to be done? If it's going to be done in 4 months, then we might have to just grit our teeth and bear it. If it's going to be done in 12
Exactly.
months, then maybe we have to do something in the interim.
Right. We just want to give them some kind of an update, just some
Sure.
information.
Even if it's bad information, it's better than no information.
It is, that's true.
Any other business, non-agenda items to bring up?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Good night.